EG and Alliance's previous showings in this tournament so far, they're looking pretty even. So this Lina it's going to have to be a game changer, it seems.
You know, you can just play too high tempo, right? Arc Warden's not going to be able to get out on map. And if Doom's on cooldown, like, you have no fear from this hero. EG suffer in a sense that they're somewhat cooldown reliant, and it could punish them.
Yeah, but the Arc Warden, the fail-safe, the eventual Alliance high ground.
Fine, they're going to bulldoze their way through. No problem at all. Either that or Arteezy Arc Warden's going to carry us over. We'll see how they do in game number 1.
Alliance versus Evil Geniuses, a matchup that has gone the test of time in Dota 2, and at least one person has a little bit more experience than the others, but we're going to watch FNG give away the first blood before we talk about...
Oh no, that's actually second.
Oh!
So,
okay, GPK actually already got picked off, so... What other heroes are really popular in Aghanim's Labyrinth? Viper's really good, right?
Tusk, every game.
Tusk, every game, yeah.
Look at the damage.
He's very, very dead here, or at least I thought he was dead. The snowball onto him, but he still has the fairy fire. That orb of venom might just get the kill. Crit needs that last hit, and he gets it right before the LSA stuns him.
Ooh, he's got the siege creeped on Limp. Time to pressure.
Yep, Limp gonna take some tower shots while he has the bottle. Gotta be careful he doesn't take too much, though. Just trying to keep that siege creep alive. This was not worth it, Limp. I mean... I've seen plenty of players make that mistake. I think that's a skill in Dota in its own right, is just not overreaching and just allowing victories to come your way naturally rather than trying to force things too much. GPK, this is a very natural rotation for him, as the Astral Step is going to be able to get the kill onto Hanskin and slows down S4 as well, but with the creep wave coming in, the flux load no longer being there.
So nice kill from GPK. Unfortunately, there's not really any tower pressure that can amount from that, but he's coming from base anyway, so may as well. Oh, the Doom comes out from Ramses.
And with that ace, well, they're going to be able to run him down. Now, FNG is going to provide a little bit of heals here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough with Crit here to seal the deal. Now, there is going to be a lot of heroes still coming in here. The TP out from S4, but they don't really have any stuns, right?
They're like, you know, you have to do the whole process. Otherwise, it's not fair. So I feel like a sitting duck might, depending on the situation. Anyway, back to Dota.
Back to the ethics of hunting, and that's what Evil Genius is doing, is hunting S4, and it's an easy kill. An easy head to mount on their proverbial wall. It's exactly like Dragon Knights, right?
It's just like the Dragon Knight.
If you have the ability to poke at this mid-tower, and you're going to take it eventually, abuse that fact.
It's better than Dragon Knight, honestly, with the level 10 talent. Like, look how far away he is.
Hanskin going to be slowed down by the flux here. Very likely dead, Hanskin. Going to be able to turn around, get out the LSA. Nice double soulbind into the silence as well. GPK getting some nice damage in, but both of those heroes are super tanky, and as a result, he eventually runs out of damage and has to run down the river. But now Sven's here, and he got the double stun into the ice path as well. A little bit extra damage. GPK, he'll fall. No more mobility left in the tank and Alliance. They're just going to swarm into this mid lane. Evil Geniuses, they have certainly lost that tower, and they may be losing more lives as well. Fly eventually dies. Nico Baby just keeps on hunting here, because why not? This man at this point, like with an IO behind him, he's looking kind of unstoppable, and he does manage to find Ramses here, almost into the tier 3. They're looking for these kills. Nico Baby doesn't slow down just yet, but with Arteezy making an appearance, they're finally gonna leave this place, and it's all because they've got S4.
It is so easy to pressure these towers with the Jakiro. Yeah. You know, this is definitely one thing that I'm not going to call Jakiro mid underrated. I mean, it's a pretty crazy pick, but I could see it being underrated just because of this ability to pressure those tier 2s.
The relocate's going to come back in. Evil Geniuses, they're looking to fight around this area, and they've got the fresh BKB from Ramses. Hanskin, he's going to be the first target here. The Dark Rift down from S4 is looking to be able to collect the IO, and Nico Baby, Snowball, trying to dodge a little bit of time. They actually cancel it. They decide to fight this one. Are they going to be right, though? An Ace Well stun onto 2. Nice Soulbind silence onto 2 as well, but GPK being controlled up. Laguna Blade trying to jump away from the Pit of Malice. He does jump back to the left-hand side. Nico Baby, meanwhile, hunting down some more heroes. Going for a fly, getting some damage out onto Ramses. Evil Geniuses, They thought they could take this fight, but Alliance had a nasty trap set up for him. Nico Baby, oh, what a misplay there, as Evil Geniuses thought they could turn onto Nico Baby, but FNG, he pumps up his primary carry in Alliance. Nico Baby is more than healthy enough to be able to run down the rest. His Fly's going to be up next, and look at this quick TP reaction into the mid lane. They want to try and keep their mid tower alive during all of this.
I think against every other hero but Sven, it is, and you have the Doom to deal with the Sven, so I think going late, as if you're EG, you're pretty confident. It depends on who has the
Here they come. They're searching. Can they get the LSA? Oh, into the Stormhammer Dispel on the Yule Scepter there. The relocate back is going to leave Nico Baby here. He is, but Ramses is too fast anyway. That was an offensive Yules from Lina, right?
Did he... Can you target Sven stun during Yules?
I guess you can.
Yeah, but that was Lina's Yules.
That was Lina's Yules.
That was his friend's Yules.
Yeah, so I was just like...
Shouldn't he be invulnerable? Wait, how could you dispel an allied Yules on an...
Well, I think that actually didn't happen. I think he just happened to come down. Just to kind of like bypass all the frontline heroes and see if he can get on top of the Arc Warden, but I'm not sure if you could do that with an IO.
I feel like Sven gets too many...
Look at this trap. They're setting up the Tempest double for them to try and fight around it here. Nico Baby, he already jumps in immediately. He's going to become... Look at that damage! Holy smokes! And the Yule Scepter! It stops FNG as he came in to try and save Nico Baby. Now they're going to throw out the Doom because they got the kill. The Wicked 6 streak is given away. Ramses picks it up, and they're going to get an extra kill into S4 as well. A big, big trap set up by Evil Geniuses, and the claws of that trap dig into Alliance and cause some serious casualties.
We probably should have had a BKB on the Sven before Bloodthorn, and then eventually go into the Bloodthorn. I do really like the item just in general, but I think you probably get the BKB first after that fight. I mean, also, you probably say, let's not kill the Arc Warden clone in that particular instance.
A bunch of heroes, and they got the right one that they needed to. They need to kill S4 as quick as possible to prevent the Dark Rift, or maybe Alliance can actually win this fight. Never mind. The jump in, the Stormhammer brings GPK down. Almost ain't managed to finish him off, but he astral steps away. Is he going to be able to TP out? He tries to go over the TP. Looks like he's good for now. Limp is going to die to RTC. That's just the Aegis, though. Evil Genius is a blink away. Managed to dispel off that hammer and get away from him. Ramses, he's just trucking forward. Has to turn around and go for S4 because of the threat of the Dark Rift. They're going to try and finish him off before he gets away, but a good save by S4. He gets out, saves his own life, and RTZ can always boots a travel in, especially since they still have the glyph up, so they can protect the creep wave and have him TP in. If a fight breaks out, they're going to smoke to the other side, see if they can take over the triangle here. They're going to run into Jakiro. Limp looks like he has no mobility, right? He's decently tanky, but once he's caught, he's just kind of dead. And Alliance, maybe S4, a little bit too far forward there and thinking maybe he could save Limp. Dark Rift out, should get him away though.
If EG doesn't just waste their Blinks and their BKBs and Tusk Snowball in these disjoints, I don't see how they have any damage on Alliance. I'm seriously concerned for them in this game. They need to get some crazy pickoff.
They're beginning to get clamped in here. The Soulbind onto 2. They do manage to get the double Doom out as well, but Ramsey's already taken so much damage because God Strength had already gone out, but now it looks like they're just trying to retreat back to the fountain. It looks like S4 is going to be left behind, but GPK with this double damage, he really wants to kill on this Sven, and he's so close to getting it too, but Nico Baby, he dodges away from the Astral Step. They simulates coming in to heal, coming up from FNG. Now the turnaround, the silence is out onto GPK, and GPK, he stumbled a little bit too far in his hubris. He tries to get the Sven kill, but he's found, caught, and killed underneath the fountain. And Alliance, they get their chance to respond.
Very nice mechanical play from Nico Baby there. The way he dodged that, running into the trees, dodging the Astral Step, and then he also dodged the Dissimulate as well. Like, he had 2 clutch dodges there.
Nico Baby says it's time to go. They just straight up, no Doom, it's time. Guys, let's try and take a fight, but he also doesn't have BKB. He's taking so much magic damage, he just dies. He's dead, and that's a dieback on the IO as well, so they're both out for over a minute.
What just happened? But it is EG, so, you know, maybe they'll go for the more high-risk, high-reward play.
Alliance, they know this Roshan's going on. What they may not know is that EG, they just picked up a double damage. GPK immediately going for Limp. Limp A little bit separated from the rest of the team. They are going to go for the relocate out, but Crit jumps forward and tries to catch some of these backline heroes, and here comes that Doom before the God Strength and before the Suns can be laid out. He gets the Centaur stun in GPK. Oh, they managed to get him just before the Dark Rift could bail him out. FNG, did you see that? He was surrounded by so many Spark Rays. Oh, he's level 25 too, so he's got the upgraded damage on that.
Yeah. Gem picked up.
Okay, so they do get the Aegis to GPK. 14 seconds left on the Sven. And the Evil Geniuses will manage to take that first lane of barracks of the game. 25,000 net worth up as well. Yeah, and that's going to make Alliance's decision-making a little bit harder because they're going to be under the gun. They're going to be, that timer's going to be picking up a lot faster when a leveler is chopping down your tier 3. Yule Scepter, they're off on the side here. The Spark Rays, they could actually saw some of them. GPK's gonna jump in, manage to silence the two of them, but at the same time, they do manage to get the Sven right on top of the Arc Warden. He has no buyback too, so already, if Alliance can clean up the rest of these heroes, it'd be fantastic, but it looks like they're a little skittish and going too far forward. As for, probably they should be. Both him and Hanskin are gonna be caught here, as Ramses is more than strong enough, as is GPK, to be able to run down the rest of these heroes. They're gonna buy back on the Lina. Sven wants to be able to go back in. They deal with the Tempest double, have to deal with that first. GPK, he'll TP out, and the rest of Evil Geniuses is on the run. The relocate, looking to be able to cut him off at their tracks. Oh, the blink away from Ramses. They're pretty fast though. Can they catch up to him in time? They can't. If anything, again, they have to be scared of a potential turnaround.
Crit, you maniac.
Yeah, seriously, look at them. They're like, they want to go without Arteezy. This feels unnecessary. But they're going to try.
Fly blinked in.
They do have the Doom up. They do have the double Soulbind if they can actually get it. But Fly, he gets caught in the process of trying to blink in. He does manage to get off that double Soulbind, though. The Doom is going to go off as soon as the silence fades away, but he gets stunned up first. The LSA follow up the Ice Path as well. Laguna blink. Can he get it off? He gets off a Centaur stun. Finally turns around. Doom's 1. That's going to be on the Sven. Doom 2 on the Jakiro. A smash to the face, and it looks like the Sven could be taken out, but he's saved by the Io. No, he goes down. It's too much damage. FNG couldn't bail him out. GPK is there to make sure the Sven goes down, and they're going to force that buyback. Crit looking to be able to stop Nico Baby here with a snowball, trying to stop that damage on his GPK. GPK not trying to get out though, stays in with the Inkswell, now decides it's time to leave, but an LSA stun catches them into the Stormhammer stun. They have a little bit more. They do. They've got the Pit of Malice, and now GPK is dead for 100 seconds.
Has fallen.
What a long fight. That was... that could have been a game ender. I mean, shoutouts to whoever on Alliance made that call to fight outside of base. I think that...
Oh no, they've lost their tier 4s. S4, he might just die. The Dark Rift, it's not going to come out in time. The Tempest double is too strong. They win their fight. For the first fight they've won in like 20 minutes, Jenkins. It's funny, they could just lose in so many ways here, right? They could get mega creeps by a flat-out siege. They could get bum rushed by 5 people from Evil Geniuses. Eventually does die here, but a hefty amount of damage is already on that tier 3.
You know, once again, we have the formation. They're just sending all these remnants, and spirits, and waves of paint, and all of this bullshit up the high ground.
Ramses attempts an initiation. Soulbind onto 2. Okay, Ramses is going to pop his BKB. See if he can chase down these heroes with the Inkswell. They do manage to get the stun on 2. Killing it 2. Not enough buybacks there. A Nico Baby. He gets onto the real Arteezy, but look at him. He's getting ripped apart. And he's got no buyback. And that's just GG. Evil Geniuses will win with this Arc Warden strategy. It looks so gross, Jenkins, and so good at the same time.
You know what? I think, from what I've seen, a problem that Alliance has is that they have a really good early game. They make quite a few really great calls come mid-game. Change to her Crypt Swarm, where it's got the much smaller cast time. It's really nice. Oh, I like this play from EG, sending the Warlock to this lane. Just buffing up that heal from Ramses. The nuke, I should say.
Meanwhile, though, they might just be able to get the kill on Hanskin here because Crit is up here. Perhaps something that came as a surprise to Alliance. They do manage to get the first blood. Looking pretty good. Bounty runes. Let's see. We got, looks like 2 for 2. S4 being dove at here with a snowball on him. Magnetic field just to protect. Nice toss back though. Hanskin sees an opportunity to get aggressive onto Arteezy. Arteezy turning to kill S4, pops the fire. Does manage to get the kill on the Centaur first, so he collects the experience. You know, Limp's a little triggered right now.
Yeah, that's always a
bottom rune again.
Right. That is the play of mid laner.
Blocked in. Nice ice shards. That'll guarantee the kill onto Hanskin here. It does cost them a GPK rotation that won't find anything else.
Just a Rubik kill.
This is as the Siege Wagon push is coming in with Exorcism out, so GPK, he's got to get back here soon. Fly, he's probably going to be dying to this as, yep, sure enough, does manage to get this kill. And S4, they actually went back to kill S4 despite this hefty push coming in from the Death Prophet and everything.
I was going to say, Nico Baby needs some help down here. You do not want to leave a Sven solo versus a Necrophos. That's one problem here, is that you can't leave him alone down here. I mean, he's going to just die to the Reaper's Scythe.
I think maybe he got level 6 outside of vision because of nighttime when that last creep died. But yeah, I was literally going to say, like, he needs to heal up soon because level 6 is coming in for the Necrophos, and then all of a sudden it was there, and then he was dead, and then S4 is dead. And now Hanskin's going to be trying to dodge some Spark Race, but the shards makes it really difficult to do that. And a double kill is picked up for Arteezy. You just can't leave Ramses alone, otherwise he'll take the tower, but at the same time, always showing 2 heroes against 1 isn't going to feel so good. So it looks like Hanskin's making the call. He's like, okay, we really need to kill this guy. I'm going to rotate across. You're going to TP in on Limp, and we're just going to go for it here. They're going to pop the Exorcism and everything. They need this kill, but they have a stun. Telekinesis comes in. They had to use the Stampede to give Hanskin the movement speed to get there in the first place.
But the problem is, you don't take an objective if you fight in your own safe lane, because it's your safe lane. There are no objectives near it to take, and the tower that you can take isn't important.
Oh, look at that. They're relocating into mid. While they don't have the Ember Spirit here, they're going to try and run down Arteezy on this Arc Warden, and they might be able to get the kill, but Nico Baby's going to be in some trouble, especially as the Golem is dropped on top of him. All that movement speed, trying to get away, the relocate back out, it'll be enough. Nico Baby is put into the saving grace of the IO, but Hanskin, well, he's left alone underneath this tier 1 tower and will die. Maybe gets the revenge kill against Crit, but no, he gets the tower aggro off of him.
I'm going to go feed my illusions. That'll be good.
Yeah.
He might have been scouted placing that ward.
Oh, look at that. He placed that ward, and he saw the Remnant get put out, so he actually did manage to steal that. Now, FNG turning around, trying to get the tether range of the creep wave, but he's too far. Wonder what he was doing out there by himself. Do you think playstyle-wise, we talked about the draft changes, but playstyle-wise, do you think Alliance is doing anything different against EG?
No, this seems about the same.
Yeah,
to me.
And that's concerning, right? I'm feeling like, okay, Sark Wardens has his hand of Midas and is still going off. They do get the Fatal Bonds Golem to try and turn things around. The Reaper Scythe is going to go out in the Centaur and does a big boost of damage, getting the kill. But Limp is sitting right on top of Ramses. If he can keep up with him, the upheaval, though, it's slowing everybody down so damn much. Nico Baby isn't really able to help out, so Limp's just going to have to do it all by himself. A silence, and that's going to be enough to be able to get the kill on Ramses, turning that damage now onto the mid-tier 1.
Okay.
Smoke up.
Smoke up.
Evil geniuses working their way down. A bit surprised. I mean, I guess they have Ember Spirit. I was just like, they just used Golem and stuff, but they're just going to keep going because Alliance, they already used Exorcism, we already used God's Strength, and if they can catch Limp here, what a beautiful Ice Shards. That's going to be able to lock him in, allow the rest of Evil Geniuses to funnel in, but no, a good save from S4. Managed to catch 2. Limp is going to still fight in this as he had the double Spirit Siphon. Nico Baby comes in without his God's Strength, just only a stun right now. FNG trying to heal him up, does heal him up to full, but he's still slowed down by this upheaval. It's just nasty. FNG dancing away from some of the damage, trying to keep Nico Baby alive, but he just can't. And S4, who jumped back in to try and save his carry, is going to die as well. It does a lot of damage to Ramses, but he's being healed, kept alive by the Warlock. Limp is still gunning for it, but Alliance, they come in again and again and again to try and save and get kills, and it's just not working. They've overcommitted now, and they're going to lose their entire team as a result. All because they wanted Ramses, all because they wanted to save this mid lane. Turn this game game around because, yeah, you can see it right there. The win probability, it doesn't feel that different from game 1, Jenkins. In fact, in many ways, it feels worse because it felt like Alliance was ahead at 20 minutes. And here, it's Evil Geniuses ahead. They're going to relocate down to the bottom lane. They do have the help of the Stampede to be able to run over Arteezy here. Get on top of him, get inside the bubble, and start swinging. Arteezy trying to get saved here, but no, S4 is there. Managed to get the stomp. Nico, baby, they actually leave him behind, not tethering up to him. He's going to try and fight it out, but the BKB's worn out now. He could just be Reaper's Scythe. Ramsey's going to go for it, gets it off just in time before Limp could stop it. Limp starts putting out some damage onto Ramses. Ramses, though, getting the heal off of the kill, plus the Essence Ring, plus the Warlock. He is not an easy target to bring down, but eventually he will get caught. He will go down, and they're going to be able to catch one more. It's going to be Crit trying to hide in the trees, trying to TP out, but a good Yule Scepter puts a stop to that. Good play from Alliance. Just as we said, with the Naganim Scepter, they can maybe turn this game around. Apparently, they don't even need it. A big win. I mean, there's a big difference between having a Death Prophet and a Jakiro mid, right? You've got a core you can kind of rely on here.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot more comfortable going late, and they have all their tier 2s up too on Alliance, so you can, you know, if you take one tier 2 right now, you can just take the outpost.
Smoke in, Nico, baby. He needs that opening. Somebody give him the vision. He tries to go straight into Ramses. Looks like with the magic damage, they're going to be able to pop him. Crit's going to be up next. Snowball buys him just a little bit of time here. Going on to Limp, but obviously he's very unlikely to make it out. Maybe he is. Fly's going to turn around. Oh, the Fatal Bots, and look at that damage. The support's just getting wiped out almost instantly, and Limp, he's taking a whole heap of damage here. Nico, baby's going to turn around. Not scared of GPK one bit. FNG coming back in. He bought back. He relocated back in, and he's going to die back with that, and Limp's going to go down as well. He couldn't even save his core. He can't save Nico, baby, either. He's kited to infinity. Crit running literal circles around Alliance as Arteezy gets the ultra kill to wipe Alliance for the second time in this game.
It looks like pure damage when it's that much damage all at once.
Yeah. They're going to be able to grab the Aegis.
You know, they've got this Warlock Necrophos Ember Spirit combo, which they didn't have in the previous game. Like, these heroes alone can carry a game in the late game.
Yeah.
And then the Arc Warden with the Blink Dagger, I think that's a really interesting pickup. If a good rock comes out, he can blink in. He can also blink the backlines like this and put so much pressure.
Here comes GPK, going to be able to lock down the two of them. S4 struggling to be able to get the jump that he wanted. Ooh, but they caught Arteezy. Can they get him a second time here? They're going to have to wait out this Aegis, but Nico, baby, still has his BKB. They're trying go for the jump ball save. Instead, he blinks away. Arteezy is able to get a little bit farther out. Now he's going to be Walrus Punch up in the air. Nico, baby's holding on to his BKB for now. Now pops it, starting to go for Ramses, but Ramses heals up pretty quickly, and they got to deal with this damn upheaval. It is killing everybody's mobility, including Hanskin, who is going to be left behind. He's going to be the target of the Reaper's Scythe because Ramses said, by God, I'm going to use it on somebody here.
Oh man, he's dead for 100 seconds.
I think it has less to do with the physiology, more to do with the mentality. Like when you're 18-year-old and you're just grinding games nonstop.
You don't give a shit, yeah. You just.
Well, you've been playing when you've been like Crit and you've been, you know, near the top of the game for quite some time. You know, at some point in time, you figure you probably practice a little less seriously. You probably grind a little less. Nice initiation here from S4, trying to blow up this Tusk as quick as possible. But on the high ground here, they do have to relocate coming in from the Sven, but it looks like they're not going to help out with the rest of Alliance. They actually were chasing somebody else. Now they come back in. S4, was he bailed out there? The Reaper's Scythe, it wasn't enough to be able to kill him or something there, but they do have the stun. Coming in from Nico, baby, putting in some work, trying to save by the magnetic field, and it looks like that was just enough. They get the damage onto the Sven. He goes down, and Arteezy, he seems to reign supreme. Some of the EG members got a little bit low, but in the end, Arteezy stood strong, healthy, and just wiped out Alliance. There's nobody alive, nobody with buyback pretty much, and well, this is looking like a swifter end to game 2 here, Jenkins.
They don't even have the tier 2, they're just walking high ground. Yeah, they're gonna go to the mid lane. Look at those spirits.
All right, who wants to walk through that?
All right, S4.
That's like 2,500 magic damage or something, probably more.
Do your job, S4. Go out there.
Look at the supports. I'm not going through that.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
And she's like, Hanskin, you go through that. Nico Baby's like, I'm going to TP out, and so is the rest of the team. They're all going to TP out here. Sven Stun leading off onto the Necrophos. Aeon Disc is going to get popped here. At the same time, they do manage to get the lockdown on the Ember Spirit. Not too bad, but they're not focusing on the same targets. But Nico Baby got the most important target of all. That's Arteezy. This time around, they threaten him, and look at what a difference it made in these team fights. FNG, oh no, don't tell me he's going to die. No, he heals up. He's good. He's not going to die to that last Necrophos nuke. Crit spotted. The vision is given, and they get a third kill there.
Very, very well done at this point in the game. Very convenient to have an Arc Warden on your team, as well as the Spark Wraiths just to defend the pit. I mean, they're giving constant vision.
Jeez, look at him go, man. It's just, this is insane. But look at Alliance wrapping around like this, and they may actually catch Evil Geniuses a bit off. They're going to run into Crit, run into GPK. They're going to pop it. God straight. 2-man stun. Up from S4 with the Stormhammer onto 3. That's going to be a big one. Can they finish off Arteezy? He's dead. Reaper Scythe comes in, takes out S4. That's a dieback. He's dead for 2 minutes almost, but a one fight for Alliance, no doubt. The bounce back there of the Stormhammer stun, but Ramses, you know he's going to be run down. And the stolen Reaper Scythe, making it look that much better for Alliance. Running, chasing him down. Fly, going to be caught as well. 3-shot quite easily. GPK up next. But it's very hard to catch him with the Aghanim Scepter Octarine core that he has. He's going to be able to get away fine, but that's a buyback from Arteezy. That is a win condition that just opened up for Alliance. Uh-oh. Maybe don't get caught here. Don't get chained. Ooh. Oh, God, but they might just get caught by this. They know there's no Sven. That's why GPK is playing super aggressive. That's why FNG goes for that very defensive relocate back out. Now, are they going to relocate back into this Spark Wraith damage? I don't think they're going to bring Limp in, that's for sure. It looks like Io's probably just going to instantly die, as can't really get away from all those slows.
They weren't playing in Division.
Yeah.
That was the only angle where they could actually get on the back line, and there wasn't Spark Wraiths down there, but Arteezy was about to put them there. Then again, you could argue maybe they want to just stall for the Aegis and then kill Arteezy. But by the time...
Who has the magic lamp? Because it was on the Ember Spirit, and now he's picked up the Spell Prism. So I need to know who has that extra save. The Ember Spirit, he got caught up with the Reaper Scythe. The Snowball save, though. It came in, and now Alliance is grouped up. And a giant hit from GPK as he is putting out the damage back and forth with those remnants. They've lost their IO in exchange for a Tusk, but S4 is super low. Can they catch him? Managing to blink away. He's trying to run. Looks like he's going to get out. Ramsey stumbles a little bit forward here. Nico, baby. They're going for Arteezy. He needs the vision, though. Do they have it? He sends the magnetic field onto the side. Can they get on top of him with the Necrophos? They got him with enough damage here. That's going to be life number 1, but they can't stick around. The Reaper Scythe is coming out. The Death Prophet doesn't die to it just yet. Nico Baby coming back in. S4 with the stomp onto 3. Hits the Tempest double as well. Nico Baby's going for it. He's going for Arteezy, but he doesn't have the damage. No! Arteezy pumps it out too much. He gets the Ultra Kill. He gets the Rampage. It's not over yet, though. Alliance had the buybacks. They may have just rampaged on Arteezy, but he still has no buyback.
They were so close to getting him there. EG knew they needed everybody to buy back. I'm surprised Crick didn't buy back, though. He was just confident in his team. It's like, he's fine. He's fine.
What a massive counterplay, though. Death Prophet, Yule Sceptered up here. That damn Tempest double. They're holding on to Nico Baby's buyback, waiting for them to overextend. It looks like maybe this is the time, but GPK has already popped his BKB, and he's already taken out the cores. Both Limp and S4 gonna die to that assault from GPK with a little bit of backup from Arteezy. And you know they want to end this game in style. There is nobody left to help old Nico Baby. Arteezy diving into the fountain with the rest of their boys, and it will be a 2-0 to Evil Geniuses.
Dude, shout out to Crit. What a snowball save that was from the stolen Reaper Scythe.
Yeah, to keep in track of a stolen Reaper Scythe.
Yes.